Hola YouTube, yo soy Amber González del canal Amber González TV y hoy yo voy a hablar con ustedes sobre de los acentos. ¿Es bueno o malo? Vamos a hablar. Entonces, si ustedes quieren ver este tipo de video, por favor sigue viendo. If you want to see this type of video, keep watching. Let's talk. Are accents good or bad? So, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Comenzamos ahora. I constantly get this question, you know, Ambi, I have my accent when I talk Spanish. I sound like a gringo or a gringa. Here's the thing, you guys. Do we care when people talk English and they have a thick accent? Most of the times we don't. I mean, unless I'm trying to pay a bill over the phone and I'm talking to somebody and I don't understand what they're saying due to their accent, that's a problem. But overall, people don't really care about accents. Now, people can be very biased. Unfortunately, for us that are American, people give us a hard time when it comes to language learning, and I'm just used to it. Even my students tell me, like, you know, when they're speaking Spanish to other people, you know, sometimes people make a comment and be like, oh my God, like, you sound so gringa. Like, did you understand it or no? Like, that's all I want to know at the end of the day. And that's all employers want to know at the end of the day. Like, did you understand or not? It's okay to have an accent. It's okay to keep an American accent. Like, since when is it not okay to keep an accent? Like, everybody talks with an accent. It's very nerve-wracking when other foreign people sit here and criticize you about having an American accent. But at the same time, like, does it matter? Like, my certifications don't say I have an accent. Like, who cares if somebody has an accent, right? It shouldn't even matter. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with it's not bad to have an accent. Let's say if you're already into adulthood and you're learning another language, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna keep your accent for the rest of your life. Now, it just really depends, because some of us are really good at mimicking accents, right? Por ejemplo, cuando yo hablo español, hay gente, hay hispanos, hablantes nativos que me dicen, él es del Caribe, siempre. So, you know, some of us know how to really mimic an accent so that we don't sound like a gringo or gringa, right? I know how to turn it on and off, you know, but for some people, it's really hard for them to mimic how a native speaker sounds, and that's okay. I think the only time it's an issue is when your accent is so thick that you're not understood, and that should be the only time people make a comment about your accent. One of my students was telling me that her best friend, which is a Mexican American, always commenting on, oh my God, like, your accent is so gringa, like, you're so gringa when you talk Spanish. Like, girl, but my student works in a bilingual call center. She gets paid extra commission because she speaks Spanish. So she's a fluent speaker. Her having an accent don't matter, right? It does not matter. You know how many foreigners I run across? Yes, they speak fluent English, but yes, they have their accent from Afghanistan, and that ain't going nowhere. Like, but how dare I say, excuse me, Abdul.
Oh my God, like, why do you have that accent?
Like, what? Like, who cares? Who cares he has an accent? Please don't be so hard on yourself when you're learning a language. It's okay to keep your accent. I do have personal techniques that I use that I have shared with you guys here on my YouTube on how to mimic native speakers. I don't even speak Chinese, but I know how to talk English like a Chinese person, only because I know how to imitate people. So it's just something I've always been kind of good at. So I incorporate that into my language learning. So yes, I do try to sound native when I speak different languages. I don't try. I do sound native when I speak other languages. Most of the time, when you have a native person asking you, oh, what part of Brazil you from? What part of Brazil your parents from? You know you speaking correctly and your accent is pretty well. It's just something I do. I like to try to sound native, but no, it's not necessary. Like, you don't have to beat yourself up about it. I want to encourage you to don't let that keep you down. I mean, my student, she was so bothered, like, I don't want people saying I have an American accent. Like, girl, you are in a busy call center dealing with a high Spanish call volume, okay? That indicates you are a fluent speaker and you can get the job done. You speak fluently. Having an accent doesn't matter, and it shouldn't hold you back. And if anybody around y'all telling y'all, oh my God, like, you have an accent when you talk Korean. Oh my God, you have an accent. You look at them and say,
did you understand what I said or no?
say it just like that. And then the moment they say, oh, I understood, and then you tell them in that language, okay then. So it don't matter. No importa. Okay? That's all for this video, you all. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave your comments below. What do you think about having an accent when you're learning another language? I want to read your comments. And also, for you all that live in Atlanta or that are in the Georgia area, my friend Nibby Speaks here on YouTube, and we will be at Plaza Fiesta this Saturday between 4 and 6. That's November 18th. So come out and hang with us. We'll be in the food court. We want to hang out with you guys, you know, chat and eat Mexican food and all that type of stuff. So leave your comment below as well if you are coming. Eso es todo. Gracias por ver y adiós.
You see money all around me. I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was counting up like last week.